Hi everyone, as you come in, tell me hello so I can see that you're here. I hope y'all have had a wonderful Monday and that your week started off very, very well. So hopefully we can end it on a good note tonight with our title tonight. So as you're coming in, tell me hello so I can know that you're here because I can't see when you're, for some reason it's a lag in the timing. So we're just going to give everybody a minute or two to just get in. Not even a minute. We're just going to do like 15 seconds before we get started. So we're just going to wait just a few seconds. Give a countdown, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi everyone, I'm going to go ahead and get started because I'm going to start with a few things that I got coming up this week. I wanted to let everybody know about this coming up that's very important to you guys. The first is the Promise Thanksgiving Gift Back. It's for the community. It's what I do. I've been doing for the past 3 years. My church and I are going to be feeding needy families for Thanksgiving. So more information will be coming out tomorrow. I will be dropping the flyer and information again. It's called The Promise, and it's a Thanksgiving community give back. So I wanted to put that out there for you guys to be looking out for that. So if you or anyone is in need, feel free to fill out the form so we can go ahead and see what we can do for your family. Also, the Dulce annual bake sale is going to be, the information is going to be dropping tomorrow. People have been asking me, I really don't bake anymore, but this is a bake sale that's for a good cause, for some community projects that I have coming up. So more information will be dropping about that tomorrow. Also, promo and interviews for upcoming boutiques and businesses, as well as bakers and people that cook. I will be doing interviews with you guys. I'm going to be sending out emails this week and next week for people that I would like to interview for this upcoming project, for the retail experiences for boutiques, and also the beauty and business for other businesses as well as foundations. So that would be coming up this week. I wanted to throw those announcements out there because I'm really excited about my upcoming projects. Tonight's title is, if it's about my past, you can miss me with it. Miss me with my past. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Whoever come in will come in. Let me make sure my Wi-Fi is on really quick. It is. Let me cut my Bluetooth off. So now, like I said, tonight is our title. It's about your past. And at this point, when somebody try to bring up your past, I want y'all to tell them to miss me with it. Because your past does not define your future or your present now. I don't care how ugly your past was. I don't care what you've done, what people have hurt that you've done. I don't care how devious, how malicious, how condescending it is. If you have become a better person in your today, you cannot let your past get to you. Because it doesn't define you as a person. Everybody goes through experiences. Everybody goes through real life. Everybody has done things that they are not proud of. Some people have been through the same thing that you have been through and just are too ashamed to tell it, and that's on them. But once you acknowledge your past and you own it, they can no longer weaponize that against you. That's the first step of not letting your past get to you. It's to acknowledge, come to the truth of your past. Okay, come to terms with it, acknowledge it, accept it, that it's a part of you, of who you were in your past, whether it was yesterday or 2 weeks ago or 20 years ago. That is still the past. Every time the clock ticks, the present becomes the past. Okay, so therefore, whether it doesn't even matter if it was a minute ago. If you're trying to improve upon that minute in which something happened, do not let your past dictate, because it doesn't matter about your genealogy. It doesn't matter about the bloodline of your family or your ancestry. It doesn't matter about the past, about their past that is part of yours. It doesn't matter where you come from. Your past does not determine your success and the purpose that the Lord has for you, or the higher power of the universe, as some people want to call it, has for you. That does not define who you are. Okay, your past does not define who you are as a person. It does not define where you're going to go in life. It doesn't define how many blessings you're going to get, because all of the things that you have done up until this point right now, if you're watching this video, was already predestined. It was already known what you were going to do before you even done it. So at the end of the day, whatever you have done now, or like I said before, a minute ago, 10 minutes ago, yesterday, last week, years ago, whatever you have done, that is your past. And as long as you are trying to become a better person Thank you so much, hon. As long as you are trying to move past that and better yourself as a person, it doesn't matter it doesn't matter what you've done. I don't care how ugly your past may seem. You were going through it to show through it. Okay, you went through your past. You go through things to show that you can make it through it. So whatever ugliness, whatever rawness, whatever you have done, you went through that to show that a person can make it through that. So you were chose to go through it to show through it. You were chose for that purpose to go through those things to show that you can come out stronger. You can come out as a better person, because the pain of your past made you stronger. It made you stronger and gave you more strength to be able to endure whatever may come your way in that area, and people that may try to throw it in your face, because you're stronger from that. Whatever pain and hurt and pain creates strength. If you don't go through anything, you ain't gonna be able to become stronger from it. So therefore, at the end of the day, whatever you go through in life, it doesn't matter. You cannot let that stop you from going forth. The opinions and thoughts of others don't matter. They don't define you. They don't pay you, and they cannot dictate where you're going in life. So I want you to understand, use your past as motivation and as inspiration. Let that be motivated. Learn from your past, even not just from you as a person, but even from your ancestry, even from your genealogy, from your family. Whatever your family, because some people, there are stereotypes that are placed upon families. You are not who they are. You are your own individual. You have your own mindset, okay? So whatever your family has done, whatever dirt people have on them, that does not define who you are in this very second of you watching this video. You, from this second forth, can change anything about yourself. I don't care the thoughts that you have, the actions that you do. You are in control of that. You can pray about it, ask for forgiveness, and move on. But stop letting the thoughts and opinions of others, or your self-doubt yourself, or your self-doubt, or your hurt, or your shame, your shamefulness of your past get to you. Because at the end of the day, it was already predestined for you to go through the things that you went through, just to show others that you can make it and that you can do things. You can make it through this. And also people that always walk behind you and always want to remind people and you yourself of what you have done and who you are, that ain't nothing but the enemy trying to hold you back from doing what you're going forth and what you need to be doing in life. Stop letting these people get to you. Because a person that keep walking behind you ain't got nothing else better to do. They're not progressing themselves, and they're trying to hold you back from your progression. So therefore, you have to let that stuff go. If people want to keep talking about you, people gonna talk to the day you die, the day that you die, and at your funeral, and then after that. So you don't worry about what people gonna say. People gonna forever judge, because some people don't have anything else better to do, and you have to let the future and God handle that. Because one thing I know about that is, if you keep tending to other folks' business, God gonna give you something to tend to sooner or later. So you let folks keep doing what they're doing. He'll handle that. But you got to keep moving forward with your future. You can't keep letting people hold you back from going forth with your dreams and going forth with what you want to do, whether it's doing live videos, whether it's baking, whether it's cooking, whether it's going to school. Do not let the thoughts and opinions and your and their thoughts and opinions about your past hold you back, because your past was given to you and you went through those things to show people and to use as motivation and inspiration to go forth from that. Okay. And so always, make sure that you look past that. Stay focused, because this wasn't going to be a long video tonight. I wanted to be something short. Be focused. Acknowledge what you're doing. Okay? Acknowledge what you have done. Because a lot of people, their past gets to them because they ain't accepted the truth of their past. You have to accept your truth. If you've done something you ain't proud of, acknowledge that. Because one thing about it, people like to weaponize things to hold over your head. If you acknowledge what you've done in your past and you say, yes, I did it, and that's part of me. That helped make me who the person I am today. But one thing about it, the person that I was yesterday, the person that I was a year ago, people grow and evolve daily. And if you're doing self-inventory on yourself weekly, monthly, daily, hourly, if you have to, you're not the same person you were a week ago. If you're doing your work, the work that I was telling y'all about in the previous video about self-inventory and checking yourself and spiritually feeding yourself and edifying yourself as a whole, if you're doing that weekly, like I told you to, you shouldn't be the same person. So therefore, that's your past. I don't care if you acted up 10 minutes ago. You learn from that mistake and you move on. But you cannot continue to let the things that you have done and people hold that against you, or you will never move forward. Because people that continuously remind you of the things that you have done, those people don't have anything else going for themselves. They tend to your business because they ain't doing their work. A person that just keep walking behind somebody, or keep talking about somebody's past and keep holding that trash in their hand, they enjoy that. That's a person that like trash. Just let them keep doing what they want to do. But you keep progressing as a person. You cannot keep letting people and their thoughts and their opinions and fear hold you back from your future or your present. Your past does not define. I cannot stress that enough. Your past and what you have done does not define who you are as a person. I promise it don't. I promise everybody has a story. In order to grow as a person, in order to mature as an individual, in order to learn and to be an asset to your community. Or if our ancestors going back to slavery, even during the civil rights, if they had to just sat down and let their past get to them, we wouldn't be who we are today. There is somebody waiting for you to go forth with you. Subconsciously, they might not even know they're waiting on you, but there is somebody purpose that is waiting for you to step up to yours, because you're going to inspire somebody through your testimony. And if you don't have a testimony to tell, you can't relate. So stop letting your past get to you. Acknowledge that past and own that truth and use it as your testimony to inspire and motivate yourself and others. And that is pretty much it tonight. Again, like I said before, keep pushing, keep learning and growing from every experience that you go through in life. This is a journey. This is a journey. This is an experience. And you have to take every single ounce of it, whether it's good, bad, ugly. I don't care how grimy it is. Take every ounce of it and learn from it. Use it as the fuel that pushes you towards your future, towards those goals that you have for you and your future, for your family, for your genealogy, for your generations to come. But if you continue to let your path define you, I don't care what mistakes you have made. That is a lesson for you and your future. That is a lesson for you and your family, for your community. They can learn from it. So do not let your past overshadow anything that you have done or are going to do. Don't let that stop you, because that's what people want. People want you to stop what you're doing because they in the same spot you was 5 years ago. You can't let that get to you. Some people keep bringing up the past because that's the only person, because they don't know who you are anymore, and people can't stand being in the unknown. They'll keep talking about old things that you've done just because that's all they know about you. That's all they have to talk about because they stuck. They ain't progressed. And when a person ain't progressed, they going to continue to live in the past. But don't let that keep you there, because you got work to do. You got a family to support. You got a future to secure. As y'all want to say, a bag to collect. And you cannot let that stop you from who you will need to be as a person, to be an asset to your community. So, oh, my mouth is dry. Give me just a second. With that being said, it was not going to be a long video tonight, but I did want to come to y'all and tell you to use your past as some fuel. Do not let your past get to you. Don't let these people walk behind you and discourage you and bring you down to their level. Because one thing I want to tell y'all before I leave, when you're elevating, and I'm just going to end it at this. When you're in a state of elevation, what is the point of looking down? If you're in a state of elevation and you're going higher, what is the point of looking down? Because you've already been through that. You've already experienced that down now. And you're going to newer heights. So therefore, Continue to elevate, continue to grow, continue to push forward. Don't look back, because that back is always going to be there, honey. That back is a part of you as your growth. You can use it as motivation, but don't keep watching it, because it's already there. Keep pushing forward, keep elevating, and let's grow as a people. Have a good night. I love you guys. Feel free to check me out on JessicaFordBeauty.com. If you have any questions, email me at JessicaFordBeauty@yahoo.com. I'm here on Facebook as Jessica Ford and on Instagram as Jessica Ford Beauty. Thank you for joining me. I will see you guys Wednesday. I have a great topic. I will be dropping the information for the Thanksgiving Give Back. It's called The Promise, Thanksgiving Give Back to my community. That's going to be dropping tomorrow, as well as the Dulce annual bake sale. The information for that is going to be dropping tomorrow. I will be doing some promo opportunities and some interview opportunities for people to come on live with me. So I will have that coming up as well. But until then, I will see you guys later. I love you. Have a great progressive week. Stay motivated and keep growing. And I hope you are filled with love, light, and happiness and everything above. See you guys later. Bye.